Sort of from the start, I like have
was born, like a fire in the eye of a hurricane. Always told, stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive.
I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive. Come alive. Come alive. Come alive, come alive, come alive in the nighttime. Come alive, come alive, come alive in the nighttime. Come alive, come alive, come alive in the nighttime.
Come alive.
Love getting prices that are lower than low on food that's fresher than fresh? Then shop at Kroger.
Stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me. It's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive.
I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I passed the point of no return, something is calling me. It's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge.
Welcome back to the ECPI Rams Twitch channel. Thank you for joining us for an exciting ECAC Rocket League fall season matchup. My name is the New Guy 4, and I play Valorant for the Rams. And did you know that if you have an Amazon Prime account and have it linked to your Twitch, you can get a free subscription to any Twitch.tv channel? Pretty cool, right? So if you can, we invite you to use that free subscription on the ECPI Rams channel to help support the esports program at ECPI University. All proceeds go directly to the esports program. And let me introduce my co-host, DBN.
Thank you so much, the New Guy. If you guys don't know, my name is DBN. I play for the ECPI Rams Rocket League team. I would just like to take a moment to thank all of our returning viewers, and to any new viewers to the channel. Rocket League is the classic sport of soccer played with Rocket League powered race cars. It is a lot of rocket boosting, a lot of teamwork, and a lot of fun. If you want to try the game out, it is free on the Epic Games Store. Let's just take a moment to look at the scorecard from last week's game, focusing on the ECPI Rams Rocket League matches. Last week, we started off with our first game of the ECAC Rocket League fall season, facing off against Northern Maine Community College with a 3-0 sweep by the Rams. Then we faced off against West Virginia University Tech in the first of our doubleheader NACE Rocket League fall season games, taking yet another clean sweep with a 3-0 lead, which then led to our game against a local school, Virginia Wesleyan University, who took the win against the ECPI Rams, winning 3-2. Although the ECPI Rams played well and were coming back strong, Virginia Wesleyan University was able to keep their lead in the final moments of the game. Now that we are caught up on last week's games, let's take a look at who we have playing in tonight's event. So in tonight's game, we have the ECPI Rams going against Mount St. Mary's University in the second game of the ECAC Rocket League fall season. Tonight's game is going to be a best of 5, so the first team to win 3 matches is going to take tonight's overall game. Should be a fun match, but before we get into that, I would like to just take a minute to thank our sponsors HB Omen and Game Fuel with this quick video.
Everybody go say hi. Let it know he's on front page.
Man, I am excited to see what games we're going to play today. So, what do you think so far, DBN?
Well, I think that our team was playing very well last week with 2 games won and only 1 game lost, but it was a very close game at that.
Okay.
And I definitely think today they're going to be coming back with a better strategy against this team, the Mount. And hopefully we get to see some really cool passing plays and just some overall highlights from each of our team members, hopefully playing their all today.
Definitely. That sounds pretty hype. Like, for me, it's like, I want to see like some good blocking plays. Like, I feel like Rocket League, like, it's like soccer. So, like, as a goalie, like, I must imagine what you have to do to drive up and like just block actual like strikes from the opponent. Like, dude, that sounds tough to do. But I guess you gotta be real skillful.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice to be able to really defend against those beaming shots that the opponent can throw on net. I, for one, have struggled in the past with blocking really quick shots on net. But after just going like 2-3 hours of just grinding over and over again, the defensive packs, and for those in the audience who don't know what training packs are, they're basically a setting that Rocket League gives us so that we can go into a simulation and practice on different mechanics in the game. So I grind out a lot of defensive packs and a lot of offensive packs, but I've been able to really work on my defensive maneuvers and have been able to just be able to defend against most shots that get put on goal.
Definitely. Dude, so like the difference is between playing Rocket League by yourself than with a team. I can just imagine how much the players have grinded together as a team to be able to, pass, like do plays, like all that strategy. That must seem really hard, but I'm excited to see all that in tonight's game.
Yeah, each of these team members have been playing with each other for a couple of months now, really working well with each other, really trying to get in each other's heads, trying to make that inter-team connection. Definitely trying to get better at passing plays. And I tell you, in these past couple of games, they have really outshined themselves and have really played well together in making those passing plays possible and getting shots on goal past the defensive line. What I can expect from today's players is definitely a lot of passing plays, and hopefully a good amount of intensity from the past games that we had last week.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to that. I want to take lessons from them because I am terrible at Rocket League. But you know what I like, and I'm pretty sure we might see this, is like once the round starts, how many if we'll see like an instant goal. Like, how much do you see this in competitive? When the round starts, the ball drops and somebody just gets an instant goal. How easy is to do that in competitive?
It's totally situational. There's a lot of things that have to line up for an instant goal. Sometimes it's just mistakes on the other team's part. Sometimes it's just the luck of the 50.
Okay.
Depending on when two teams are kicking off and whoever meets the ball first. Sometimes they can get a lucky touch off the wall and be able to drive it in, or sometimes they get a very lucky pinch and it will just go right down the middle into the goal. But a lot of the times in high level gameplay, you won't see a right off the kickoff goal. You won't see a lot of kickoff goals in pro matches, and probably not a lot of kickoff goals in today's match. But if it does happen, it's because the other team was able to get a good 50 off of the kickoff.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny because like almost every game you need a little bit luck to get, that sweet victory.
Of course. And we're going to be starting off here, ECPI versus the Mount. And it looks like Admac is going to send it off into middle to Snuffles, who is going to pass it right back down into middle and is going to send it to the defensive. Lurky's going to try to get a pass on that. It doesn't quite get the touch that he wants. Sad Lonely Bard is going to carry it into the middle to Lurky, who's going to take it off to the sidewall there. Admac is going to get a nice contest to that, which Sad Lonely Bard is going to try to get a touch there. Doesn't get a touch, but it gets picked up by Mikey, who's going to try to send it downfield, but is tapped out of the game by DCD.
Dude,
and Admac gets a score on net.
What do you mean?
First goal in the game goes to the Mount against ECPI University.
Well played. Wow, dude, that seems hardcore. Wow. All right.
We're going off here. The Rams against the Mount here. Lurky's going to send it into the air, down right in front of the enemy's net. Sad Lonely Bard is going to try to get a touch on that. Doesn't quite get a touch as Admac is going to try to get a clear off of that. Gets it over to the defensive line. Lurky is back to be able to save that. Going for a pass here. Mikey T sees it, tries to get it on goal. Doesn't quite get it on goal.
So close.
Gray is going to dribble his downfield. The net is open for the Mount to score. It gets deflected by ECPI and is sent down the field as Lurky's going to pick this up from their net and try to dribble it down for a clear. ECPI trying to get a save, and it is just too much as the Mount scores off of the Admac, who just puts it right on net.
Wow, already the game's just started and they're going hard right now.
Yeah, as we can see, the Mount is just putting a lot of intensity on net. Need a little bit more calculated plays from ECPI here, especially on defense, if they want to get some goals on net here. There's a lot of demos going around here for both teams trading off between each other.
And dude, they crashed again. They just demolished each other. They are butting heads so hard right now.
Just keep going back and forth with each other. Mikey's going to try to dribble this downfield. This Sad Lonely Bard comes to pick it up. Admac hitting it away to Lurky, who's going to send it right down the field, right above the opponent's net. And it gets hit back to Mikey, who's going to pick it up, try to go for a pass here. Doesn't quite get the touch as Snuffles is able to hit that downfield to Sad Lonely Bard, who's going to put it right in the line for Mikey T, who was about to hit it on goal.
Nope, not yet.
As we see the Mount just doing perfect defense right about now, putting it outside of their net, and they finally get a clear downfield as Dre's going to try to pick this up right in front of the net. Sad Lonely Bard is able to get a clear off of that to Mikey T, who's going to put it in center. It looks like Admac is going to get a good 50 off of that to Lurky, who is going to send that down the field, try to get a second touch here. Doesn't quite get such as Snuffles is able to hit that away. And Lonely Bard is able to get that right into goal as that Lonely Bard gets a nice touch and puts it on the Mount's net.
Hey, first goal for the Rams. Very hype. I really like how they played that.
The Mount has a 1-point lead over ECPI Rams. We're at 2-1 with 2 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. As the Mount is going up for a ball here, Mikey T trying to get a double touch on net. Just barely gets it in. Mikey T putting that in with a double touch over the net.
What was that? That was so nice. Well played.
What a goal!
That's the definition of skill.
Mikey T playing that perfectly for ECPI as it is a tie game with 2 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. ECPI is able to get a good 50 off of this, but Dre is going to take possession and try to hit that downfield. It is put away by Mikey T, who is going to clear it to Snuffles, who's going to try to get a pass down midfield. It is going to get hit away by Sad Lily Bard, who's going to put it into the corner. Admac is going to hit it down to ECPI's territory. Mikey T is going to get a nice clear. Dre is going to try to put that on net, gets it to the corner, as Sad Lily Bard is going to hit it downfield, trying to get it to a teammate, but Snuffles is going to pick this up. It gets 50 down and back into the center. Lurky is going to try to hit that to the corner, get a pass here, just can't quite get the touch that he wants, and is back in ECPI's territory. Will they be able to get a save off of this before the team scores? They do, and Admac is putting that dangerously close onto goal as Admac gets a score for the Mount. It is 3-2. Admac up by, the Mount is up by 1 point with 1 minute and 23 seconds on the clock.
The Mounts are letting them know that they are a challenge, and this is not going to be an easy game for the Rams to overcome. So both teams are bringing out their best.
Yes, they are. As we see in just the first couple minutes of the game, both teams playing very well right now. The Mount having really great defense, but ECPI is definitely putting the pressure on their defense right now. But Snuffles just sneaks a goal in there.
Oh man, that is intense. ECPI better pull off another 2 goals to at least tie things up.
An upper 90 goal by Snuffles. ECPI down by 2 points with only a minute left in the game. Will they be able to take this back? We shall see. As Sad Lily Bard hits this down midfield, trying to get a pass to Lurky, who is up for it, but doesn't quite get a touch as Snuffles is able to hit it away. Mikey almost hitting it on goal. Dre is going to get this clear to his teammate, who is just going to miss just barely. And Sad Lily Bard is able to hit that downfield. Snuffles hitting it, trying to get a clear. And Sad Lily Bard is able to hit that on goal with 1 goal down for ECPI with 46 seconds left in the clock.
And now we're just 1 down.
Just one down.
Just 1 down. They're about to even things up.
See if ECPI can get a tie here to even out the score before the clock hits 0.
Yeah, it's too close for comfort for both teams. Like even the Mounts, even though they're 1 point ahead, they still can't get too comfortable, as they saw the first early half, how ECPI easily made 2 more points and even things up. So who knows? We might see the same thing happen as the early game.
The Rams playing it very aggressive right now, and Lurky gets Mikey T gets a really good pass down midfield off of that clear. As Lurky tries to pick that up, Mikey T is going to try to get this shot on goal, doesn't quite get it, as the Mount is able to execute a perfect clear off of that ball.
10 seconds left!
10 seconds left in the clock. ECPI is really feeling the
They
heat
are
right
close.
about now.
They are close.
It is anybody's game.
Keep the ball up, and
They are really trying to force a goal in right about now.
Man.
As ECPI isn't able to get a goal in the final seconds of the game, and the Mount takes first game.
Well played by the Mounts. They kept up the momentum. Things were very close, and it's too close for comfort, I'd say.
I would say the Mount was putting a lot of pressure in the first half of the game, but as soon as ECPI was putting pressure on their net, they started pulling back to a lot of defensive plays. Although the Mount has a very solid defense, ECPI was putting some really good goals on net, especially Mikey T, who was able to score the 2nd goal for ECPI. What a flashy goal right there from the ceiling with that double touch right into the net.
That was a really, really nice play by them. I could just imagine how many hours it must take to get that good.
A lot of practice and a lot of training, a lot of hours put into the game. Will definitely show results in any kind of situation.
Definitely. So now for the next game, I wonder how things will turn out this next game coming up.
I'm expecting ECPI to definitely, now that they know the waters and they tested where their opponents are at, they're probably going to get a little aggressive now. As we see them trying to adapt to their teammates' play style, which ECPI is good at doing. They are able to really test out the waters of where their opponents are at and be able to put goal shots on goal. And we have seen them come back from losses before.
Definitely. And they're actually playing really aggressive right now. Just now they had the ball at the enemy side, but now they're playing defense. But I can already see that they've gotten used to the Mount's strategy, or at least their gameplay.
As we see, ECPI is being really aggressive on net, and the Mount trying to play defensive here, making some small minor mistakes to see if ECPI can capitalize on this, as Lurky is going to pass that into middle. Mikey is going to try to put it out to the side. It gets picked up by Dre, who is going to try to put that on net. It gets saved by Lurky, and it's going to get picked up by Sad Lonely Bard, who gets 50'd back into the middle of the arena. And Lurky is going to try to clear this here. Sad Lonely Bard is going to try to hit that downfield, as Admac almost putting that in net for the Mount. Dre hitting that up for a pass right here. Mikey T trying to clear it downfield, as the Mount is able to keep it in ECPI's territory, but not for long, as Sad Lonely Bard does get a nice clear downfield. And we see Snuffles is going to pick it up here, try to go for a pass, gets it over one defender, but not two, as Lurky is able to hit that downfield to Sad Lonely Bard, who picks it up and tries to go for another touch, just slightly missing right there. Mikey T is going to pass it into mid. Lurky sees it, tries to go for a pass, a defending play here, but the Mount is able to keep it in their possession as they are able to center that on goal. Lurky gets a nice save, is able to keep that out of the net. Mac trying to go for a pass here to Snuffles. Snuffles is going to center that for the Mount, as Lurky gets a nice clear off to Mikey T, who's going to try to put that on net. Doesn't quite get the shot, as Admac is able to defend that. Snuffles is going to hit that off to the side, up the wall, and Lurky trying to control it here.
Man, both teams have some really solid defense. This second round, they're both not giving each other any openings right now.
Yeah, they are keeping it very tight and close between each other, trying to get passing plays in between. I'd say, again, the Mount is playing some very good defense here, as they are able to get a lot of good clears. So is the Rams. They're getting some good clears, some not so good clears, but they have been able to keep the ball out of their net so far, as we are coming down to the final minutes where it's going to count. Every touch, every play, every pass between teammates is going to count to who takes the second game.
Yeah, do you think this game might count down to whoever makes the first goal? Like, whoever makes the first goal might have the higher odds of winning this matchup today, or this round?
Seeing how both teams have been playing defensively so far, and how well they've been playing their defense, I would say whoever makes this next goal is probably going to take game two.
Definitely, especially with the clock. It's literally almost less than a minute.
Yep, it is down to who's going to make the first mistake. Is it going to be the Rams, or is it going to be the Mount?
Yeah, seriously, both teams are showing no signs or no openings for each other. It might even end up 0-0.
If that happens, it's going to go into overtime, and we may have a longer than 5-minute game here, folks. As we see that Snuffles is going to try to go for a pass, but it gets cleared by Sad Lonely Bard, who sees Lurky downfield, but Lurky backs off, and he tries to go for a double touch off of the defender,
nice block.
almost putting it in. Lurky going for a passing play right here, doesn't quite get the touch, as Dre is able to clear that off, going downfield, trying to get a pop over to the defender, gets one defender, tries to go for a pass here. Mikey T is able to hit that away. Will he get another touch? And it gets put right into ECPI's net by Snuffles, who gets a shot right into the upper 90.
Oh man, the Mounts are killing it right now. They made it in the last 30 seconds. So now ECPI has 20 seconds left to make that goal. Let's see if they can do it.
See if they can tie up this goal with 20 seconds on the clock. The pressure is on as Sad Lonely Bard is almost able to put that on net.
10
Pass on
seconds.
defense here. He is able to clear that away. Tries to get another touch. Doesn't quite get it as AdMac is going to put that on net. Lurky is able to hit that away. It is a game of keeping it up, and ECPI isn't able to keep it up, and the Mount is going to take game 2. ECPI has to win 3 games in order to take tonight's overall competition. The Mount only needs to win 1 more game.
Oh man.
The pressure is on.
Yeah, but moments like these is when teams can truly shine. When you're like close to losing, that close, that's when the team brings out their best. When they bring everything all out as a last resort to make sure they can get the win. So let's see if they can pull that off. Because the games is still not over. Anything can still happen.
Of course. We've seen ECPI come back from moments like this to tie it up in the last moments to where it would be anybody's game for the last win. Hopefully they can tie it up again tonight, pull off some really clutch plays against the Mount. Lurky, Sad Lonely Bard, and Mikey T are playing some good passing plays right now. The Mount's defense is definitely hard to get past. And they are showing their defensive capabilities in these past 2 games. As we see game 3 commencing with the Mount getting ball possession, passing it down to Snuffles, to Dre, who just misses it, and Mikey T is going to hit that downfield, doesn't quite get it into the goal as AdMac is able to hit it away. Sad Lonely Bard is trying to hit that off. Lurky is able to get a defensive save and prevent the Mount from scoring a goal in the first seconds of the game. Lurky just punching it over the defense, is able to get a goal for ECPI.
Very nice.
Game 3, starting off strong.
They haven't given up yet. And we're about to see the start, and hopefully their start of pretty much making a comeback. So we'll see right now. Will they make that comeback they need right now for them to secure the victory?
Yeah, we shall see. As Mikey T is going to try to send it this downfield. Lurky is going to pick that up to Sad Lonely Bard, who is going to dribble it down the field over the defender into the corner, going for a pass right there. Dre is going to get a clear off of it, hitting it over one offender, but it hits on Mikey T, who hits it to Sad Lonely Bard, who is going to pass it down mid to Mikey T, who almost gets a touch, but it is 50'd by the Mount's defense to Dre, who is passing it downfield for a shot opportunity, almost hitting that down, but it is 50'd by Mikey T, who did a good job of defending right there. Lurky trying to pick this up here, as Dre is going to try to clear this downfield. AdMac picks it up, hits it over 2 defenders, goes for a passing play, but Sad Lonely Bard is able to put that downfield, and a pass off the backboard to Lurky, who doesn't quite get the touch for that shot, and Snuffles is going to put it right down the middle in front of net. Sad Lonely Bard is going to get a nice clear down to midfield to Lurky, who is going to pass it into the Mount's territory. Dre able to clear it over 1 defender, over 2 defenders, almost getting it into goal.
And that's
almost saving it.
Seriously, so close.
Wow. Such a close play here by ECPI, almost getting the save here as AdMac gets just the slightest touch.
Literally, just almost
just
out
unfortunate.
Of there.
Unfortunate for ECPI right there.
That still ties things up. They can still win this round if they make 1 more goal.
Yep, ECPI can still make a goal here and take to game 3 and still try to make a comeback here. We've seen them do it before. They can do it again. And the Mount has great defense, but it isn't enough for Sad Lonely Bard, who breaks through the wall that this defense has been putting up this entire game. What a shot on goal.
Very nice.
ECPI up by 1 point. 2 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock. Will they keep the Mount here, or will the Mount come back and tie it up again?
They just have to keep up this momentum. usually moments like these, what I figured in most games, even in Rocket League shouldn't be an exception, is where if you could keep that momentum, that streak going, that same feeling, they can definitely make a comeback.
Yeah, as we see, the Rams are able to get a nice touchdown midfield. Mikey T is trying to pass it to a teammate here. Putting it right above goal. Mikey T is going to try to get a clear here. Snuffles is trying to get a touch here, but it keeps getting hit away by the Rams, who have an open shot opportunity, but the Mount was able to do a good job of keeping that off their side, and now are putting the pressure on the Rams to defend their goal. AdMac gets a kind of a awkward touch there as it passes to the Rams offender, Mikey T. And we see Sad Lonely Bard is going to get a nice pass downfield as Mikey T is bumped forward. Tries to get a touch, but the Mount is able to get that clear. Lurky trying to get a shot on goal there, and they get a clear to a nice double touch opportunity, and the Rams are able to keep it off of their net for right now. Gray almost coming in for a shot opportunity, but Lurky is going to try to hit this downfield as Mikey T takes it for a pass opportunity, almost hitting it over the defender, but Snuffles is able to get a good 50 on that. Lurky saving that goal right there. A nice save by ECPI as he hits it downfield to Lurky, who's going to try to get a redirect off of that. But Mikey T, who does hit it backwards, almost trying to get a shot there. Lurky putting it on net, so close. ECPI trying to get it in on net. Will Mikey T get it in goal? He will not be able to get it in goal right now. Sad Lonely Bard is on defense. Just barely gets that touch right there. Just barely touching it to the side as Mikey T is going to pick up this clear, hitting it over the Mount's defense. Going for a pass right here. Gets a good 50 onto the back wall.
30 seconds, guys.
It's anyone's game right now as the Mount is turning up the heat, trying to get it out of their side and onto ECPI. As Mikey T goes up for this, goes for a double touch, but isn't able to get it because the defense of the Mount is so rock solid.
7 seconds, people. 6. 5 seconds left. Will anything change? And
ECPI takes game 3. They are down by 1, but not out of the game. ECPI awakening from their slumber.
Wow, what a game. The Mounts are proven to be definitely a worthy adversary to ECPI, as they really have a really good defense. The first 2 games, they definitely played well. Second game, it was really just who can score the first goal to win that round. But this round, I guess both teams, ECPI has learned their strategies, I guess, this round. I don't know. Either way, this is definitely a really, really good game.
And we've been seeing it in those first couple of games that ECPI has the ability to put goals on net. But the Mount just has really solid defense, and it's just up to ECPI to find those little kinks in the armor to really get through and try to score goals for their team so that they can win tonight's competition. It's getting down to the line. We're up to game 4. Again, ECPI has to win 2 games while the Mount only has to win 1 game. So it's not over, but it's definitely getting exciting.
It's a close one. Let's see if ECPI can still continue that momentum they have from the last round. The pressure is real right now for both sides.
And game 4, we're going to start off with the kickoff. ECPI getting the good touch into the Mount's territory. Lurky tries to follow it up as AdMac is going to try to get a nice clear off of that. Snuffles is going to continue that clear downfield into ECPI territory. The Mikey T is going to pick up a good 50 as AdMac is getting a nice touch into middle over to the ECPI's net. Sad Lonely Bard getting a demo, which will prove beneficial to them in these moments to get the Mount out of their area. We see AdMac going for a passing play right across ECPI's net. The net is open. Sad Lonely Bard is able to hit that away. And Mikey T and ECPI in general is just trying to get this out of their area and downfield so they can get a scoring opportunity. AdMac getting a nice clear off of this, sending it downfield. Snuffles is going to try to pick up the shot as Sad Lonely Bard sends it over the defense and gets a goal for ECPI. First goal again for ECPI. Game 4. Will ECPI take this next game and tie it up? We shall see.
With the less than 4 minutes remaining, what will happen? They are definitely keeping up the momentum, that's for sure. Wait! What was that?
AdMac getting a lucky touch off of that kickoff goal with a fast kickoff there. And like we were talking about earlier, we weren't going to see many of them, but I guess we got to see a rare goal here in the professional league where it just
that goal was also a trickery though. Like I literally did not expect the ball to go that direction.
Sometimes the ball can curve in game based on what kind of spin the ball has on it.
Would you say that was like a last second curve to deceive ECPI?
I think it was just one of those types of balls that they were not expecting to get hit around them. As Sad Lonely Bard hits it from the ceiling! As we were talking about earlier, holes in the armor. Sad Lonely Bard hitting it from the ceiling, right down on the Mount's net.
Hey, very nice by ECPI.
Keeping ECPI in game. We see Sad Lonely Bard getting a nice touch over to the Mount side as AdMac trying to get a touch off of that. Can't quite get a clear, but he does finally get a clear down to Dre, who's going to try to get a pass towards mid, over calculating his teammate's position there. As Mikey T and Sad Lonely Bard trying to set up a play here. Lurky is able to get a save off of that clear, trying to get a save off of this shot. Mikey T is able to accomplish that. Dre is trying to get a pass here, but it is hit away by Sad Lonely Bard. Over the defense, Snuffles is able to get a touch, and Sad Lonely Bard is able to pass this downfield where AdMac is going to pick it up, try to get a touch here out of their territory. ECPI not able to hit that goal on net, but it looks like Lurky is going to put this right on goal with a nice air dribble down the center.
Goal by Lurky. That's 3.
I tell you, he just be there when you need it. He be lurking.
Yeah, seriously. He lives up to his name. That's for sure.
Sad Lonely Bard able to hit this to the wall, is going to try to get a pass, but Mikey T comes up behind and gets a touch down center as Lurky picks up that clear from the Mount's defense. AdMac is going to hit this downfield to Mikey T, who is going to put it right in the back over the net of the Mount, and it is cleared away by the Mount to Sad Lonely Bard, who is going to try to go for a double touch here over the Mount's defense. Isn't quite able to get that second touch. Dre is able to hit that downfield, gets a good pass to Sad Lonely Bard, who is going to try to pick it up for another pass here. Lurky comes in trying to get a pass, but it is hit away to Mikey T, who gets hit out by the Mount. Sad Lonely Bard trying to get another pass here, trying to force in a goal play for ECPI as Dre is able to hit that over players. It is just going back and forth between ECPI and the Mount right about now. It is just like a game of tennis.
ECPI just has to hold the ball. Or
Snuffles sneaking in a goal there
by Snuffles
past ECPI's defense.
We'll play
as we
by
see,
Snuffles.
he just gets the better 50 play here.
So all ECPI has to do is either just dry out the clock for the remaining of the round or score another goal.
Yes, with a minute on the clock, ECPI has to play very defensively here against the Mount, who's been putting a lot of pressure on their net.
1 minute, guys. 1 minute remaining.
As
Roll
we
the
see,
ECPI
Sad
to
Lonely
the
Bard is the last one on defense here. Snuffles is getting that over Sad Lonely Bard, but Lurky is able to pick it up to clear it downfield, and Sad Lonely Bard picks up first shot. Can't quite get it on net, but they are keeping it in the Mount's area to try to prevent them from even getting shot opportunities on their net. Mikey T going for a dribble
30
play
seconds
here.
remaining.
As Lurky picks it up into the corner. He's going to pick up this boost, go for a dribble play or a passing play to Sad Lonely Bard, who doesn't quite get to the touch. It is going to be in Mikey T's area as he's going to try to hit that down. He gets hit by AdMac. ECPI in
10
a
seconds.
dangerous area as 10 seconds are left on the clock. The Mount is putting the pressure on ECPI's net right now,
4.
just putting balls right in front of the goal. Will they be able to clutch this?
1 second in the air. That is scary.
And
And
ECPI
that
is
is
able
it.
to take game 4, tying up 2-2 against the Mount. And the next game takes all.
Yup. Pretty much we're in sudden death. Wow, man. What a game so far. What a game. I can imagine the pressure how ECPI must have been feeling, knowing that they had just one game for the Mounts to win, to declare them the victors.
Sad Lonely Bard pulling out a couple clutch goals in this round against
Seriously.
the Mount. Definitely finding their weak spots and exploiting their regular movements that they've been looking at this entire game, adapting to their play styles, trying to see, when are they moving here? Are they overcommitting here? And just using that to their advantage to try to put goals on net.
What at first seemed like an easy victory for the Mounts turned out to be the opposite now, as both teams are definitely feeling the pressure.
ECPI was like, we're down, but we're not out. And
Nope.
we came back.
Nope.
2 wins back to back against the Mount. We will see who will win this last game to claim the victory over the second ECAC Rocket League fall season game. As the Mount coming off strong with a pass down into ECPI's territory, but is quickly picked up by Mikey T, who is going to try to get a pass off into center. Goes for another touch. Sad Lonely Bard getting a contest off of that as it gets hit back to Mikey, who is going to go up the wall and try to get a pass down into middle to Mikey T, who doesn't quite get the touch against the Mount's defense, who is able to hit it away. Sad Lonely Bard is trying to put this in net, gets a great save, gets a great pass into the middle, but isn't quite able to pick it up for a goal. Snuffles is able to hit this downfield as we see Lurky able to get a save off of that shot. Mikey T trying to pass it back to his teammates here as they
And
put
that
it
is
right
the
in
first goal of the final round to the Mounts.
right here. A little communication issue with their teammates as the Mount is able to pick up the first goal of the game with 48 seconds passing.
They definitely saw an opportunity, and they definitely took that opportunity.
Yeah, ECPI can't make too many mistakes like that, especially in their final game for tonight's competition.
Yeah, and I my explanation will be just because it's the final game, it's the pressure when it finally kicks in. In many professional games, sports, everything, when things are this close, the pressure can definitely cause you guys to at least loosen up just a little bit. But let's see if they can redeem themselves.
As Mikey T takes it to the corner, Sad Lonely Bard picking up the touch off of this, hits it over the defender. Can he get another pass into middle? Gets another pass to Lurky, who almost puts that on net, but Snuffles is able to hit that away. So Mikey T, who is going to put that into center, doesn't quite get another touch off of that for the goal. Lurky is able to put that on
that
net.
is it.
ECPI is able to keep in this game. 1-1, 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock.
And we are even, guys. We are even. This game can go anywhere. Both teams are really butting heads right now, and they both want that victory.
ECPI getting a good touch off of that kickoff right there, as Mikey T is going to try to put that on goal. Sad Lonely Bard going for the good play there, trying to get a bump on their defense, trying to get another goal in there so that they can get a point lead. Sad Lonely Bard trying to get a pass off of that as it goes back to Lurky, who hits it into middle. Dre's going to pick that up and hit that into the middle area. It is dangerous
So
in
close
ECPI
right there.
territory, but Lurky was able to get the save off of that. Sad Lonely Bard able to get a touch off of that save and tries to clear it downfield, but the Mount picks it up, puts it on their net. Mikey T is going to run this down the side of the field for a pass. Passes it to Sad Lonely Bard, who puts it in the middle. Mikey T going for a back touch here. Sad Lonely Bard going for demos as it gets hits away by Dre to Admac, who tries to get a touch, and Snuffles is able to get a clear off of that. And tries to get a pass there, just barely misses. Admac is able to try to put that on net, doesn't quite get the touch. Mikey T is trying to get a clear off of this as Admac is able to hit that back into their territory. Lurky trying to get a shot off of this. Mikey going for a passing play right here as Admac clears that to Sad Lonely Bard, who is waiting for the clear, trying to get a read on their defense. Mikey T passing that up to Lurky, who gets a nice pass down to Mikey T, who passes it into the middle. And we see Sad Lonely Bard coming up for a nice contest against Snuffles, Admac, and Dre in the corner. Get a clear over Lurky, and Mikey T is going to pass that into the middle. Snuffles is going to pick that up, try to go for a pass over ECPI's defense. Sad Lonely Bard is able to hit it away. And Mikey T and Lurky are in net, but Mikey T is able to hit that away. And Sad Lonely Bard is able to hit that to the corner, able to hit it past one defender, but Snuffles is just able to keep that in ECPI's territory. And it looks like
Dre
the Mount, is able to pick up another goal for their team. ECPI, the pressure is on with only a minute left in the game. What are your thoughts so far?
I don't know. So far, I feel like ECPI plays better when under pressure so far from what we saw. So they're definitely we'll see if they definitely improve now, even more than they have before, to tie things up. Because the pressure
is on, and Lurky puts it in the net. A wonderful pass by Mikey T. Just setting it up for Lurky. Dunk on the competition.
Ooh, man.
Seconds left in the clock, and they are tied up. Next goal will probably be the deciding factor for this whole competition. As Admac hits it downfield to Snuffles, who's going to center that right above ECPI's net. Lurky hits it away to Sad Lonely Bard, who does a back pass to Mikey T, who puts that on net, and they get a shot on net. Sad Lonely Bard is able to put that on net for ECPI.
They found that opening.
35 seconds left in the game. Is ECPI going to be able to hold out till then?
Wow.
They might take this whole competition, guys.
What am I saying?
Bard gets a great touch into the Mount's territory. Dre is gonna send that downfield to Mikey T, who's gonna clear that over one, over two, tries to get it over another defender, doesn't quite get the touch that he wants, as he gets hit to Lurky, who's gonna put that in net!
In the last 20
ECPI is up by
seconds.
2 goals, 20 seconds left on the clock! Oh my gosh!
Wow.
ECPI awakening in the last seconds of this game! Woo!
That is insane.
You know, the excitement, it is getting hot in here.
Seriously,
ECPI is
I just
turning up
like-
the heat.
Oh man, the Mounts have to pull something off. It's almost less than 10 seconds left.
ECPI got to play defensively here, keeping their score up. But it looks like ECPI
That
is going to take
is game.
the competition. They came back from 0, everybody. 2 wins down. They were
a
able to
game.
come back for the win.
Wow. Wow. Just that, I don't know what else to say. What incredible games we just witnessed.
What a game.
ECPI definitely turned things around, and in the last match, they truly shined. They were still behind a point, and then they made 3 more.
I think it was
wow.
the stamina. I think it was the stamina game for ECPI. They were able to hold out over the Mount, who seemed to be losing their stamina over time, and just weren't able to keep the pressure against ECPI in those final games, as ECPI was able to win 3 games in a row to take the whole competition.
That was just incredible. I'm lost for words, man. That was just so impressive for both teams. The Mount really, really played well, but ECPA came on top, guys. Now,
I would like to take just a minute to thank our sponsors HP Omen and Game Fuel with this quick video.
Everybody go say hi. Let him know he's on front page.
wow, what incredible games, guys. What incredible games. You know what time it is? It's time for the coach's interview. Coach JJ, how are you? But man, oh man. Wow, wow, wow. Coach JJ, I want to hear your thoughts after seeing what I just saw.
I mean, I thought we played sloppy. I thought we played real sloppy. I never thought that we should have lost, right? There was never a point in that series where I was scared we were going to lose. I was just disappointed in us for dropping some games. Because most of their goals in the first 3 or 4 games were given. Like, we were out of rotation, we missed a shot. Like, it was very sloppy on our part. Like I said, there was never a point where I felt like we should have been behind. Even when we were down 0-2, I was just like, we could really easily run off 3 straight games. And that's kind of what we did. If you saw our first game, like, our offense wasn't really flowing, and like we weren't really passing that well. Like, we had some insane goals in the first 3 games, and they were all like very individual goals. Like, Sad Lonely Bar took it off the top of the ceiling to score our second goal in game 1. We just had some really individual goals, and our offense wasn't flowing. By games 3, 4, and 5, like, we were very fluid. Like, I never thought we were going to be behind. Like, once we started clicking, like, I wasn't worried at all.
Definitely. And how do you feel with the team's communication throughout those games? Because I definitely felt the pressure the first 2 games.
Like I said, I thought we were really sloppy. I feel like we came out a little cold game 1, game 2, and by games 3, 4, and 5, like, we had really like zoned in.
Definitely.
And I'm sure it showed.
Definitely. And how do you feel the team reacted the 2 games after they lost? How they pretty much just came back? Like, how do you feel their offense
Our guys
was?
knew the same thing I knew. Our guys knew they were playing sloppy. Like, they knew they should have won those games. They knew,
Definitely.
like, they were giving away free goals. Like, they knew what I knew, right? Like, we're on the same page. Like,
Yeah.
Like, our team, like, me and the Rocket League team we're on the same page almost everything. And like, they knew they were being sloppy. Like, we knew we were being sloppy. and like we just had to like play our game, and like once we played our game, we played at our speed. They just couldn't keep up.
Definitely. But when the pressure was truly on them, they
did show
still
some
pulled
grit.
through. Seriously.
They didn't fold. Like they knew they're good. They know they're a good team. Like these guys know they're good.
Definitely. Like moments like those, like when in competitive gameplay, teams either lose their morale or they just stick to their guns and pull through.
And
And
they
that's
fight
what they
back.
did.
Yeah, that's what we did tonight.
That was very nice. So what's the team's plan for future games after experiencing a game just like this one?
Listen, we just gotta keep doing what we're doing. It's working. We're winning most of our games. We're scoring a lot of goals. And I think as the season progresses, you're gonna see us get a little more consistent.
Definitely. I'm excited to see you guys' future games. Thank you again, Coach JJ.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, guys. Just amazing games, guys. I'm glad you guys were there to witness that. And before anything, I just want to remind you guys about if you have a Amazon Prime account and have linked it to your Twitch, you can get a free subscription to any twitch.tv channel. So if you can, we invite you to use that free subscription on the ECPI Rams channel to help support the esports program at ECPI University. All proceeds go directly to the esports program. And guys, catch us on our next upcoming games. Tomorrow we have the NACE doubleheader at 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. between Glenville State College and Roanoke College. Then Wednesday we have the NACE Valorant versus Old Dominion at 8 p.m. And Thursday we have the ECAC Hearthstone versus to be determined yet at 8 p.m. game. And I'd like to thank everyone here and our sponsors, HP Omen and GameFuse. And with that, I wish everyone a good night and see you guys the next time.
There's a